Hey everybody, it's yours truly, Musical's here.
And Dwight from Smart Rascal Studio.
And welcome back to another episode of Pawprints, Preschool and Pals. But today is another one of our special episodes, which means none of the usual segments today. They will be in today's episode.
Right, yeah, of course. It's because, instead of Pawprints, Preschool and Pals, I think I might need to rename it to, I don't know, hold on, let me see. Pawprints, Playdates, and Pals.
Definitely we'll consider it for the second season for sure. But for the time being, today's special episode is actually a little bit special. We're going to be doing a full episode on this for season 2, which is being written by Dwight here, when we go into more detail about it. But for today's episode, we're going to be doing a teaser on that top secret project we've been teasing about for the last couple episodes.
We have been teasing it for months, and yes, just like in a game of Blue's Clues, hint hint, we gave you guys 3 clues, just like Blue would.
Exactly. So, to remind you guys of those clues, your first clue is Blue is the host. So yes,
Yep.
Blue is the host of this imaginary series made by Dwight and me. A little help from me too. Second, Josh gives Blue the host role once he leaves, and he also gives Blue something that he, Steve, and Joe had never had before. A true connection with the audience.
Yep.
And your third clue is Blue can talk.
Blue can talk. Yes. I'll give you a minute to sink that in.
Just like Blue's Loom, for those who don't know Blue's
Yes. Okay, Blue can talk is now, a puppy turned human. And she has a nice, lovable, friendly new look.
Indeed. So, what is this new project that we've been talking about, and what is the answer to our little game of Blue's Clues here? Well, I'll give you a second to think before we tell you.
Yeah, just say it. Just go ahead, just think. You got time.
Have you figured it out yet? Okay, what's your answer? Ooh, that's a good answer.
Yeah, figured as much.
But, yeah, alright, Dwight, why don't you tell them what the answer is?
Well, okay, so the first clue was that Blue's the host. The second is that Josh gave Blue his host role once he left. He also gave Blue something that he, Steve, and John had never had before, a real connection with the viewer. And 3, Blue can talk, is you're human, and has a new look. And why, you ask? Well, it's because me and Musical's here, we've worked on this series for a long time. And we can finally reveal that it is called Blue's Playdate with You. Boom, title drop.
Yep, Blue's Playdate with You. Now, this is a series that takes place, I'll explain it a little bit, but this is the successor to Blue's Clues and You.
It's the sequel.
So, yes, this is the third in the line of Blue's Clues successes, and In this series, Blue again is the host. But unlike her outing in Blue's Room, this time she actually is going to be playing Blue's Clues with us.
Yep.
So, and speaking of which, we actually have some special guests with us today to talk about what's different about this series from the other two.
Oh, yep.
Introducing.
Yep, all the way from Storybook World.
Tickety Tock and Playdate Blue.
Guys, come on.
I don't know. I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous too.
Don't.
But you'll be okay. Everyone's been waiting to see you.
Yeah.
Really? Even when I look like, this?
Do you guys want to see Tickety Tock and Blue? See? I told you.
Okay.
Introducing. You start again, Dwight.
Okay. Introducing all the way from Storybook World, Tickety Tock and Playdate Blue. Oh my gosh! I can't believe I'm saying this finally for the first time. But hi, you.
Hello, everybody. It's so good to be here.
I can't believe we're actually here in real life. I mean, well, kind of not really in real life because they can only hear our voices, but still, I can't believe it. This is amazing.
I know. This is so cool. But like I said, this is just a teaser episode. We're not going to be talking all that much about Blue's Playdate with You. That will be saved for season 2, where we go into more depth. But for today's teaser episode, we're going to talk about some of the things that you'll see for the first 2 seasons of the imaginary series Dwight comes up with. An imaginative series, if it were a real sequel to Blue's Clues and You. So, Dwight, as the creator of the series, why don't you talk about the changes that are different from Blue's Clues and You to Blue's Playdate with You?
Oh, sure. Okay, sure. So one big difference is that, yes, Blue here, she's host, and I can't describe it. It's just so amazing. Because you know a post-credits scene in Blue's Big City Adventure, the fan version, where Josh leaves Storybook World and decides to let Blue have his host role?
Yes.
So now Blue and Mailbox and Melissa again are gonna be playing, just with you. This series is basically expanding on that.
Exactly.
Yeah. In other words, it's taking Blue's Clues and You to a whole nother level.
Indeed.
Yeah, I mean, who better to take the mantle of host than Blue?
Indeed, yes. So there are some similarities and differences with the series, but first let's talk about what is similar with these first 2 seasons of Blue's Playdate with You. So, just like Blue's Clues and Blue's Clues and You before it, Blue, of course, still leaves prints, but not Pawprints, unlike the last 2 series.
Right.
In this series, actually, Blue, why don't you tell them what you leave?
Oh, yeah. Instead of paw prints, now I leave handprints. They're kind of like paw prints, but they're handprints.
Exactly. So yeah, that's a key difference. Instead of pawprints, it's handprints. Very different, very different than what we're very much used to. But it's a cool difference, I will say, that makes it stand out from others. So I really like it.
I do too.
Another similarity is that, well, most of your songs that you guys remember from the other Blues Clues songs, such as Mail Time, To Play Blues Clues, all that is still in the show.
Yes, of course. Duh.
But they might not sound the same than what you remember in the past.
Right. I mean, well, some of them still might, but others have gotten a little bit of a twist to them.
Another thing is that that certain characters are not going to be in Blues Playdate with you, as it focuses on more of some of Dwight's favorites from the series rather than the whole cast.
Right. Yeah. So like Magenta, Mrs. Pepper, like Slippery, like some of the other characters. Like, I mean, well, look, I do like them, but I think it's time to shift the spotlight over.
So this one, there's a couple characters that will be a little bit more spotlight focused than others. Don't get me wrong; they still exist in the universe. It's just that they don't show up. If that makes sense. But yeah, that's some of the similarities between it. Now the differences. There's a lot of key differences between this and Blues Playdate with you. So Dwight, why don't you go over some of the differences?
Oh man, the differences. Of course, besides obvious one, that Blue is host instead of Josh. Another big difference is that Mailbox actually has more of a main role now. Because at the post-credit scene, Josh secretly told Mailbox that since he's leaving, Mailbox is going to have to be Blue's new father figure. Or like her new best friend.
Exactly. So.
Yeah. So. No, you go.
No, you're the creator.
Okay. So, with that role now, that father role now, when Mailbox taking up the father role, well, let's just say that he and Blue are a lot more inseparable.
Yeah, so Mailbox has a more predominant role. For those who have never watched Blues Clues in their life, Mailbox didn't really have that much of a role in the original Blues Clues outside of Mail Time, really. And then Blues Clues New, he has had a little bit more of a predominant role, but it's still not much. So Blues Playdate with you, here, he has more of an active role. Alright, any other differences?
The same of like the gang, of some of the gang having like a more of a main role, also goes to Tickety, Tock, and Mr. Soul too, and Side Table.
Exactly. Those three characters also get more of a main role. Yeah, I get more focused on for this series. I'm so excited I can ring my bells.
Oh yeah, of course, Tickety.
But yeah, that's another key difference is that's why most of the characters that you're used to seeing with the Blues Clues cast take a shift back with the series. Because it focuses on, like I said, most of Dwight's favorites. Let's see.
Here's another big difference. The stories.
Yes, the stories. Now, we can't talk about everything because obviously this is a teaser episode, so we can't go in depth.
Right, but this is only for like the first 2 seasons, you know?
Yeah. So, why don't you talk about the stories?
Yeah, well, the stories, well, sure, some of them, like, you know, for holidays, like Blue Spooky Halloween, or What a Beautiful Christmas, and Happy Blue Year, and then some are like, you know, usual stuff, you know, like there's one, like, when Blue's imagining she's a secret agent. Oh yeah, I remember that. Or like when or like when Blue puts on a play of Beauty and the Beast, and someone makes his return. I'm not telling who, but one of the hosts makes his return in this episode. It's really cool, and well, some of the stories are actually really cool. You know, there are some stories that are things that Blues has never done before.
Mm-hmm. Well,
yeah, like there may be one episode where the thinking chair is gone. No, seriously, yes, there's an episode where is our thinking chair, the 13th episode, where the thinking chair is gone, then Blue calls up Detective Steve to help her find it.
Exactly. And if some of you may remember, I mentioned that Dwight predicted that episode prior to Blue's Clues New coming up with her own one.
Mm-hmm.
That was the one I was mentioning. So, yeah, that there you go.
Yep, mm-hmm.
Alright, so what... alright, so, yeah, most of the stories here are stuff that you haven't really seen the Playdate gang do. Alright, I should say...
Yes, there's even an episode that's inspired by the 100th episode of the original Blue's Clues, where it's their 20th episode, and, let's just say at the beginning of the episode, there is a really funny thing that happens.
Exactly. So,
it's really fun.
Yeah. So, you're probably, so, let's see, is there any other key difference?
There are some episodes that do things that, do really different things.
Yeah, like, unlike Blue's Clues New and and the original Blue's Clues, there are some episodes that we go no game of Blue's Clues at all.
Exactly. Like in one episode, Blue, Mailbox, and Tickety find the Skidoo frame looks, well, different. So once they Skidoo into it, they're in the real world. And they learn how, and they get to learn how their show is made. No, seriously, it's a really cool episode. And there's like another one where instead of being in the normal CG animation, the game's animated in stop motion.
Exactly.
Yeah, I gotta say, they did a great job on the stop motion episode. Yeah, because I mean, it totally makes sense. I mean, like, Blue's fur looks a lot more realistic. Like, you can look in claymation, you know, like, you can literally, like, reach out to the screen and hug her.
Oh, yes, totally.
And sure, some episodes are retreads of older Blue's episodes, but they do have their own twist to them. Like, for example, a sad Blue.
Exactly. Exactly. Similar to how Blue's Clues and you did twists on very similar but completely different topics of episodes, Blue's Playdate with You continues that trend.
Yeah, and I gotta admit, just seeing Blue feel so sad, like, to be honest, like, it actually really did make me feel a little sad for her.
Yeah, no kidding, man. it was enough to make me cry, and I already cried during Sad Day was Blue and Blue's Clues and You, so that's telling you something.
Yeah, and even the answer to Blue's Clues in the episode is that Blue and Mailbox were playing freeze tag, and Mailbox forgot to unfreeze Blue.
Indeed. But yeah, those are some key differences. Blue's Playing With You does a little bit more experimentation with with Blue and her friends.
Mm-hmm. And yes, there's even one episode. There's even one episode where they bring back the Blue's Clues house band from the 100th episode.
Indeed. So yeah, there's a lot of different and cool stuff in this series. Let's see. Is there anything else that we could talk about that wouldn't? Oh, I guess we should let Blue talk a little bit about her experience doing this.
Really? Really?
I mean, she's here as a guest, and she hasn't really talked.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Blue. So, Blue.
I'm not sure, dude.
What'd you say?
Bro, it's me. Hi, Dwight, hello. Anyway, I said, I'm not sure, dude.
Come on, dude. Blue, please. Besides, I'm pretty sure Blue's itching to talk.
Please. Blue, no, don't do it. Please. No, the puppy eyes, the cuteness, it burns. Pretty please, with blue pancakes on top. Okay, you got me at the blue pancakes, Blue, okay. Okay. Go on ahead, Blue. Really? Yeah, go ahead. Tell him. Okay, well, it's just so much fun getting to play Blue's Clues with everybody. You know, hanging out with my friends like Mailbox and Tickety and Side Table. Oh, it's just so much fun.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun with the series too. It feels different than what we're used to, but it's also very exciting to do something different.
Yeah, especially when we play Blue's Clues. Bam! Whoa! Blue, is that? Yep, that's a handprint. Oh my gosh! It's so soft and glittery. Can I touch it? Oh, sure. Oh my gosh. It feels so soft.
But it's covering half of our script microphone. 1 second. Shoot, do. Good thing I always carry a handy dandy towel just in case.
Ah, come on, dude. But it's a handprint. I never got to see a handprint like this before. It's so beautiful.
Oh, buddy. But I guess I can ask you some questions, Blue. So, what was it like? What was it like once Josh passed the role down to you? Were you nervous?
Yeah, I was nervous. I wasn't sure if I can play Blue's Clues or Skidoo, or even play with my friends like Josh used to. Yeah, I know, Blue. It must have been a pretty tough time without Josh.
Yeah,
but on my first day, it was snack time. Oh, wow. Really? It was? Yeah. And I didn't know what to have with my snack. So then I called up Steve, and then I called up Joe, and I called up Josh, and then they told me to play Blue's Clues. Oh my gosh. So after all that time away from Josh, it was snack time. You called up the bros, or rather your dads, yeah? And then you started to play Blue's Clues again, but on your own? Yeah, sure, I didn't really believe that I could do it on my own, but Steve, Joe, and Josh helped me out. And I got help from you, too. Dude, it's just like Meet Josh all over again. But with Blue!
Definitely sounds like that. But yeah, that sounds like it was amazing. So, another question, Blue. Was it interesting? Was it interesting to see that Mailbox was kind of more of a predominant role than what you were used to back when?
Oh yeah, seeing him as a dad to me now was a little bit different, but it was actually really cool. It's like I did have a second dad, but also at the same time, it felt like I had a best friend too.
Interesting. Well, that's pretty cool. What'd you think of it, Tickety? At first, it was a little weird seeing Mailbox just, hang around Blue more than what even I'm used to. Not that I don't mind it. It's just he was just so used to delivering the mail and only hanging out occasionally with us. Us outside of that, it felt a little different. But now I'm really used to it, and I'm so happy that Mailbox is able to do it with us more.
Oh yeah, and just between you and me, sometimes Mailbox calls me his little Blue.
Somehow I'm not surprised.
I just love the way he calls me that. I mean, duh, that's one of the perks of literally having a Mailbox as a dad.
True.
I mean, because, come on, Blue, the original Blue's Clues, the host kind of treated Blue as, like a friend.
Indeed.
Not really as a daughter or anything.
Exactly.
But then again, I kind of feel like in Blue's Clues a year, Josh kind of does treat Blue like he has a daughter or a little sister.
Indeed.
Especially in Blue's Big City Adventure.
Oh yes, for sure.
But now, with Blue's Playdate with you, and seeing Blue as a human, it's so crazy to see how Josh and Blue's bond have come.
Indeed.
Especially in Blue's Big City Adventure, the fan version, because, yeah, even in that too, Steve, Joe, and Josh all treat Blue like she's their daughter.
Indeed. Well, we're gonna take a real quick snack break to grab some milk and graham crackers with a paper straw, but we'll be right back, I promise.
Oh my gosh, yes, the graham crackers and and the milk. Oh my gosh, yes, we're gonna get some milk, we're gonna put it in a cup, and we're gonna drink it with the straw. Just like Steve. Yeah, Blue, just like Steve.
How full you want your glasses, guys?
Oh man, it's gonna be good.
Let's just play together, me and you. There's endless possibilities and there's so much we can do. We could sing or dance or draw stuff too, or even we can play a game of Blue's Clues. So let's just play together, me and you. Let's just play together, me and you. 'Cause whether it's just me and my sister, still lots of fun stuff to do. We can sail on a ship through the 7 seas, or even sit on the couch and watch some TV. So let's just play together, me and you. We can build things, we can fix things, or we can just try it again. We could sing on a stage, it'd just be me and all my friends. We could tell Joe, check the mail, or knock on the door. You'll never know who'll come by too. Oh, it's Joe, so let's just play together, me and you. Let's just play together, me and you. The whole world's like our playground, and there's just so much to do. We can go to a really fun place, and then we can find our way back home again. 'Cause no matter what, we'll never know what we'll go through. We can cook and make some tasty snacks, or take turns driving a car. We can video chat with all of our friends, whether they're near or if they're far. So whenever the day or wherever we're at, it doesn't matter what we do. Let's just play together, me and you. Let's just play together, me and you. Even if we're sitting down in a thinking chair, just wondering what we'll do. Let's just play together, me and you. Let's just play together, me and you. We all can't wait to have some fun, 'cause we know you'll be there too. So let's just play together, me and you.
And we are back.
Okay. All that dancing was a workout.
Yep. All right. So, I guess we should talk about. I guess what's next on the agenda to talk about for who's played it. Blues played it with you. You, dude. I mean, I know we've talked about so much already, but I guess we should probably talk about what this world is a part of.
Really? You sure it's time to tell everybody?
Well, okay, good point. We shouldn't completely reveal it, but we should just, kind of clue them in.
Right, because we're saving everything, including a little bit of what this new show's a part of for season 2.
Indeed. But why don't you just, clue them in into what this universe that Blue and Tickety are both a part of.
You see, it's kind of a part of a little multiverse. Wait, hold on. It's a part of a multiverse, okay? A big multiverse.
It's a multiverse, you say?
Yeah, but I like to call it the Ballooniverse.
The Ballooniverse.
Think of it like across the Spider-Verse, but replace all the Spider people with all these different blues instead.
Interesting. Very
and PDB over here is like the Miles Morales of it.
Interesting.
Really? Oh, yeah.
Huh.
He's kind of like the odd blue out, Like how Miles is kind of like the odd spider person out.
Huh. I never thought of Blue like that before. It'll all make sense in a little bit, Tickety. Like I said, we'll discuss more about this in season 2, but that's just like a little taste of what this whole, Blues Played It With You is 100% a part of, the Ballooniverse. I have something.
Yes, because like how Miles what didn't like how Miles didn't wasn't supposed to get bitten by that spider from Earth 42. That turned him into Spider-Man. Well, in the Ballooniverse's case, while some of the Blues are young and some of the Blues are in the Ballooniverse are all grown up, Blue still is she's still learning. She's still a kid at heart.
A kid? Why does this feel oddly familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that being said, and if you're wondering if we have a big tie-in movie or set of movies tying into this, I mean, yeah, but again, we won't go over that until season 2.
Right, and all 3 of those movies kind of are a little bit based on 3 different movies.
Indeed. Rather than fully being based on the Spider-Verse movies.
Well, one of them's based on Across the Spider-Verse, but the other 2 are based on other movies.
So, yeah, it should be a very, very, very interesting thing when we get to talking about it. But yeah, so Blues Playdate With You is part of the Ballooniverse, which consists of, mainly 3 different projects.
Because we got Blues Playdate With You on, of course.
Yes, like we're talking about now. A top secret project that I have, it's been a realization for quite a few years, but it wasn't until Dwight here inspired me to bring it back recently, and I've been working on it since then. So we will be talking about that probably a while down the road, but that's the second thing entitled. And then the third one, you guys will find out actually next episode what that is.
Oh, yes.
But of course, you're probably wondering, but isn't the next episode related to Nick Jr.? That may not already be a hint to what the project's based on. Wink, wink.
Right, but you may not know that this project is also based on the HBO Max, or rather now Max. I hate that name. Max doesn't seem right. Anyway, original series Jellystone, which is also getting its 3rd season this year.
Indeed.
Yeah, I think sometime in February. Yeah, in February.
Nice. Well, that's pretty cool. So, speaking of which, dude, I do want to say that we should probably talk. I have some Q&A questions to from various Storybookians about the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, for both you, Blue, and Tickety.
Oh, nice.
All right. So.
I mean, now, I've been thinking, I bet you're in the show somehow, aren't you?
Maybe not. Wink. But
Yeah, wink. Oh, and sometimes, for the audience out there, sometimes I like to call MC out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a long story.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Anyways, so here's the first Q&A question. It says, so this whole Ballooniverse thing, where does the original Blue's Clues and Blue's Clues and You series fit into it?
Oh, right. That is a good question. They still exist in the Blue universe.
Indeed. What happened?
In fact, well, I think they're kind of the prime Blue universe. I mean, they're the prime Blue universes in the whole Blue universe project.
Indeed.
And that's what we like to call, or shared universe of these three series.
Indeed.
We call the two blues parts of it the Blue universe, and we call the junior new series part of it. I'll go over to the next episode. We call that part the juniorverse. So there's two different sections to the Blue universe project: the Blue universe and then the juniorverse.
Indeed. So that was a very good question. All right. So, this question is to Blue. It says here, Blue. Well, does this mean we won't be playing Blue's Clues since you're not? Since the show seems to be taking something completely different.
Well, of course not. We'll always play Blue's Clues.
Of course, Blue's Clues will still be a core part of the show. Like I said, there might just be a couple different changes that make it a little bit different than what we're used to with Blue's Clues. But Blue's Clues will still be our core focus.
Yeah. So even though, well, I may be human right now, I am still me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, Blue. I really like you as a human. I mean, you're so soft and cuddly and cute. I just want to hug you.
That's a pretty good one. Okay, so this one is to Tickety. Will you show up in the new series? Oh, of course I will. Well, I'm so excited I could ring my bells of excitement. But I'll be fair with you here. I don't know exactly what if I'll have a big role or a minor role in the series, but nonetheless, you will see me.
Oh, we got another question. Let me see. Oh, this is from Storybook Fan 100. Dwight, will you voice a character in the new series? Oh, wait, there's more. And will you appear in Blue's Playdate with you? Oh, that's a very good question. Actually, yes, I will be appearing in Blue's Playdate with you. And also, you know what? I am going to be voicing a brand new character. I think possibly the 6th or 7th season.
Yeah, he has this all planned out, guys.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me just check my notes. Hold on, guys. Shoot. Hold on. Where is it? No. Almost there. Almost. Okay, almost. Yes, okay, yes, I'm going to be voicing a new character in Season 7 of the series.
Ah, nice.
Yes. I call him Young Dude Blue.
Yep, and he's going to have a pretty apparent role in the future. You guys will see eventually.
Oh, yeah, but, he's flying. He's amazing. He's quirky. He's kind of like he's a lot like me in a way, and plus, he kind of does look like Blue, but as a boy, if Blue was a boy instead of a girl, so he's kind of like the same thing as Blue, but just gender flipped.
Interesting.
And the best thing of all is that he has his own way of playing Blue's Clues.
Oh. Well, that sounds very interesting.
Oh yeah. And just like how Blue took Josh's host role and made it her own, he's kind of done the same thing from his Blue universe, from his dimension in the Blueverse that he lives in.
Indeed.
Or at least used to live in.
Yeah, yes, there is a whole tragic backstory with Young Dude, but again, we will get into that later. But yeah, as you can tell, he used to have the role. He doesn't so much now, but he used to. That said, I cannot wait to see what this young dude character brings to the show.
Oh yeah, I'm really, really, really excited for you guys to see him. At least hear him in this podcast case.
Mm-hmm. Here's another question for Blue. It says, will Blue still be drawing in a handy dandy notebook, or will she be drawing on her phone instead?
Actually, that's a good question. I'll be doing both.
Oh, interesting.
Let's see, I even brought my notebook with me. And yes, it does have a flow on the other side. Notebook phone, notebook phone, notebook phone. See? Oh, I get it, like Josh. So now you have your own handy-dandy notebook phone, just like how Josh used to.
Interesting. Well, that's
Wait. Ooh, but speaking of Josh, I have a very... looks like I myself sent over a very important question from Smart Rascal Steels. Hey, that's me. I have a question in here. Okay. So it says, Blue, are you really taking... Is this new human version of you taking too many elements from Josh? I don't really know. And she rips off her shirt, revealing her like Josh shirt. Does this answer your question? Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Dedication there. But that's fair. We don't want to repeat a Blue's Clues and You just with Blue as the host.
Blue, how did you get Josh's shirt but in your size? I just found in Josh's closet. Wow. Yeah, I guess past me. Well, I guess Blue is taking a lot of inspiration from Josh. Not all of it. I still do give Blue's Clues my own twist, because it's me actually playing it rather than Josh now. Interesting.
Here's a question for Tickety. It says, so, Tickety, have you ever counted to 100? I've not yet. I've gotten to like 52, but I'm still haven't counted to 100% yet by myself. I'm getting there though.
And I can't believe you never ever counted to 100 before.
It's one of my dreams to count to 100.
Really? It's pretty easy, Tickety. Watch this. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Boom. Done. Yeah, Tickety. It's called counting by tens.
Of course.
You of all people should know.
Oh, of course. I know how to count by tens. But I want to count individual numbers.
Oh, wow. That may take a while.
Hey, everybody, hey, it may take a while, but as long as I don't give up, I know I can do it.
Right, I bet by next year you'd be up to 85?
You know what? That's gonna be my motivation, to get up to 85. There's the Tickety I know. That sounds like a good goal, Tickety. We look forward to it.
Wait, I meant 100. I was just playing on the 85 thing.
Oh. Well, that works too. Oh, here's another question for you dude. It says here, so about Alex's project. Are you guys trying to...
Sorry.
It says, about Alex's project. I know what you guys are trying to do. Nice try. I'm not spilling any more beans about my project until later. Good try, though.
Yeah, but as for Alex's project, it has a very, 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 very deep story and a bunch of lore, and yeah, it's a lot. I'll tell you that. It is a lot.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be ready for this.
Yeah, it is insane, and it kind of tells its own story. And to be honest, I think Blues Played With You also kind of tells its own story.
Indeed.
A little bit.
Indeed. Well, it won't be completely apparent at the beginning. But as
Of course. But as seasons go on, we really, and as our cast of characters start to grow and grow, all the seasons really follows Blues' story.
So
yeah, from her becoming host to getting used to a new kind of formula of the show, the slice of life formula, as the new scenes will go through, to even just finding new ways to play and not just having to play Blues Clues.
Indeed, there's a whole bunch of insane stuff in these edit seasons that you guys are really gonna find for both my project and Blues Played It with you. But one thing I do want to say is that regardless, this all stuff. How did this universe even come to existence? Well, we won't be talking about it for a couple more episodes, but the episode, second to last episode, Blues Big City Adventure, the fan version, has details about that exact thing. How did this Blueverse come to be?
Oh yeah, it's a wild story. But and now that I think about it, I'm really glad you and I made this Blueverse thing happen together. And I'm so glad we're going to be introducing our versions of these characters to all of you.
Agreed. Now, I still need a little bit of time to get my stuff off the ground, so we won't be talking about my side of the project until about season 3 of the podcast, if we get that far. But I do want to say that regardless, it is it's going to be very exciting to finally be able to talk more about Blues Played It with you with all of you.
Oh yeah, now that I think about it, I'm really glad I made Steve, Joe, and Josh Blues' dads in Blues Played It with you, because to be honest, through watching Blues Clues with you and Blues Big City Adventure and a few episodes of the original Blues Clues too, I kind of stopped thinking of Steve, Joe, and Josh as Blues' friends and more like their father, and more like her father figures.
Wow.
I mean, come on, it's pretty obvious. I mean, Steve's the one who's been with Blue the longest. He knows what she likes, and whenever she, whenever he's in puppy form, whenever she used to put a Pawprint on the screen, he just gets so excited to play Blues Clues because, of course, he loves playing Blues Clues. And I noticed, whenever you get excited, sure, it's so obvious, but you can't help but get excited too.
Exactly.
And just the way he says, and just the way he goes, that's a great idea, Blue. And he's like, you're going to play Blues Clues to figure it out. You can't help but feel his, his spontaneity, his excitement for playing this game.
Indeed.
And then with Joe, he's kind of more like the fun dad.
Yeah. I will say back then, I think a lot of kids, probably maybe like a small handful, myself included, were very upset to see Steve leave and Joe take his place.
Yeah, but Joe still made the show all his own as well. Even if behind the scenes things were changing at a rapid pace. I mean, not really rapid, but you know.
Yeah. So it took. He still did. I still say he did the best job he could for someone who had to fill in for 4 whole seasons.
Yes. From playing Joe's Clues to having Silly Day to even as something as crazy as like a 20-something man playing with a stuffed duck and making it talk to his dog. I know, some people might find it crazy, but in Blue's Clues, oh, what the heck, it makes sense.
Indeed.
And in Joe's era, it kind of felt like he was really, having fun, playing with his inner child.
Indeed, and I think it really was that he was really enjoying it.
Yeah, and now with Josh, it's kind of like he's been a Blue's Clues fan, and now he's finally living his dream. He's found his way into the show, and now he's Steve and Joe's cousin, and he's getting used to playing with Blue and her friends.
Indeed.
He was like, hey, I know this before, but like now I'm actually doing it.
Exactly. And as you
even in the first episode, right before he sings the Mail Time song, you know what Josh says? He says, I can't believe I get to sing this song.
Exactly. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's sung that song several times off screen before, but he's never got any Blue's Clues fan get to sing on the set of the show. And that will be viewed by millions of people.
Exactly.
You can't blame the guy. I would be excited too.
Yeah, and of course, to play Blue's Clues in the first episode, when Steve goes, you didn't know what to do, then Josh goes, I do.
Yeah, that's a combination of Josh really not getting the concept of Blue's Clues. He got it better than Joe. I'll give him. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened, but Dwight got cut off on the call for a second there. All right. Anyways, you were saying, dude.
Oh yeah, and Josh is, kind of like this Blue's Clues fan. That's like finally living his dream. Like in the Mail Time song, like in the first episode, he's like, I can't believe I get to sing this song. And like, we feel the same way, Josh.
Yes.
And then, to play on the part when he's singing to play Blue's Clues, he does get the gist of it by the third clue part. But then when Steve says, you know what to do, then Josh goes, I do. As if he's like taking a little double take.
Exactly. That just goes to show that Steve had forgotten that Josh really does not know how to play, so he calms himself immediately after that. But that just goes to show you how big this is.
Yeah, and now with Blue's playing it with you, it's now Blue who's playing her own game she invented when she was a puppy. And now that she's human, it's kind of a whole new can of worms entirely.
Indeed. It asks a lot of different questions and different things. One, Blue's always been the person to leave the clues, for example. And then the host, along with us, of course, have always been finding them. This time it's going to be a little different. We have to have Blue and the others. Blue is the host this time, which means she has to not only play Blue's Clues, but she also has to hide the clues.
Well, kinda not exactly.
I assume there's going to be some kind of storybook magic that's going to take care of that part then?
Yeah, because well, she kinda goes ahead and hides the clues at the beginning of the episode. So, and then when it's time to play Who's Clues, she does know where the clues are. She just kind of doesn't really remember.
Ah, got it.
Yeah, you know?
Huh. That actually makes a lot of sense, dude. Well, I'm very excited.
Wait, really? How does it make sense?
Well, in a way, that's actually kind of in character with all the hosts, really.
Really?
Think about it, dude. How many times have we had to point it out to Josh just in season 2 and 3 alone? The amount of times he skipped over the clue when it was pretty blatantly obvious, even though I know it's a kid's show, it was pretty obvious.
Right, of course.
So in a way, Blue getting where she left the clues, but still leaving them sounds kind of in character.
Really?
Yeah, because think about it. Blue's never really been playing somebody else's clues. In fact, the first time I think we even got to do something, it was actually on the searching end of clue finding was gold clues. And then if we're talking in puppy form, that would probably be Rainbow Puppy's clues.
Right.
Because even with Blue and Magenta's clues, Blue was still leaving the clues. So, yeah, you could say that it's different. Speaking of which, Blue, how did it feel when you were searching for Rainbow's Puppy's clues for the first time, and you were not the puppy leaving them?
Yeah, it was a little bizarre. But after a while, I kind of got used to it.
I mean, I'm not surprised. You got pretty quickly. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how this series is gonna, of course, take off and stuff. Of course, like I said, it is imaginary, but in a way, I do hope you guys are excited to see what we've cooked up with this series, because it's going to be very, very interesting.
Oh yeah, and now I think about it, I kind of think of myself as a father figure to Blue too, in a way. I mean, at least Playdate Blue.
There's a reason why he's referring to it as Playdate Blue. You guys will see later. But yeah. That being said, I think that's really it for today's episode.
Really?
Yeah, Blue.
I guess Blue.
I guess it's time to say so long.
But we are gonna sing one more song, right?
Oh, of course.
Wait a minute. Wait, hey. That gives me an idea.
What's your idea?
Blue, You wanna do this one? Really? Me? Of course, you know his song better than anybody.
Exactly. And who better else to really do it than you?
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, this is the first time everyone's seen, heard you before. So, okay. Just give it a try, Blue. Okay? Hey, thanks for doing your part. You sure are smart. We sure worked hard, 'cause with me and you, and me, your friend Blue, we can do anything that we wanna do. Do. Ooh. Do. See? Told you, Blue.
Yeah, I'm serious, Blue. Blue, you're gonna do just fine as host.
Really? Oh, yeah, you're gonna crush it. I mean, come on, look, you're literally wearing your own little blue shirt and everything. You got the ears and the hair. I mean, come on. Like, you've never been human before, Blue, so this is a really big step for you. I mean, even if I don't have my tail, yeah, or, well, any of my puppy things anymore. I mean, come on, Blue, when was the last time you had hands? I never really had hands before. Well, now you do. Man, being a human's gonna be fun. I mean, yeah. I mean, I also get to eat human food now, like cake and ice cream and blue pancakes and...
Dwight, you shouldn't have said that!
Blue pancakes? Yep.
Well, that's it for today's episode, guys. We'll talk to you later. We gotta stop Blue out of a blue pancake-related trance.
No, I got it. It's okay, Blue, it's okay. I didn't say blue pancakes. I just said, graham crackers with milk and cut in a cup, and you drink it with a straw. Oh, a straw? Oh, yeah, like Steve. See, dude, I snapped her out at the last second by doing my Steve impression.
Whew. That was close. We did close. Yeah, in case you didn't know, that's gonna be a running gag in the show. Just a warning. But yeah, alright guys. Well, that's all for today's episode of Podcast, Preschool, and Pals.
Wait, dude, do you say podcast, preschool, and pals?
That's all for Pawprints, Preschool, and Pals.
There you go.
We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Yeah. Bye, guys. Oh, Tickety, you want to say goodbye?
Oh, yeah. Bye, everybody. I meant to say, that's all for Pawprints, Preschool, and Pals.
Hey, there you go.
Okay, we will see you guys next episode. Oh, Tickety, you want to say goodbye? Oh, yeah. Bye, everybody. We'll see you soon.
I guess it's my turn. Bye, everybody. We had a great time. Oh, hey, Blue. I guess it's time to say goodbye. Oh, okay. Bye. See you soon. Thanks so much for listening to me and Tickety and Dwight and MC. Oh, and one more thing. I'll never forget you. Ever. Bye. See you soon. Aw. I can't believe it, dude. I can't believe it. Playdate Blue and Tickety Tock were right here with us. So excited. I'm so excited to bring this Blueverse to life with you, bro.
Oh, I'm so excited too, dude. I'm so excited too.